Got a question from Joe, no last name, but he's having a problem. His hands are getting mixed up whenever he goes to attempt playing a gospel fill. So he's just writing, what are some exercises to do those gospel fills across the toms and the cymbals while still keeping the 2 and the 4 backbeat on the snare? My hands tend to get tangled up while focusing on the 2 and the 4. There aren't any specific left-right hand combination exercises I can give you. And the main reason for that is because these fills are basically improvised. Through the course of playing one of these fills, your sticking is going to change 100 times. So there's no point in practicing anything in specific to keep your hands from getting tangled up. Now, I can give you a couple of tips, though, to do. One thing you can do that will probably help you out is to separate the hands for a little bit, at least just for now. And first of all, before I say anything, you're going to have to make sure that your singles and your doubles are clean. Because if they're not, this ain't going to do you any good. All right? So make sure that your hands are developed well and you can play a good, clean single and double. And also, accents are going to be super important. So if you can't play accents, you're going to have a problem with this. Assuming those are cool, this is what you can do. Assign your left hand to the snare. Just plant it right there. All right? So as far as your left hand goes, snare drum is home base. You can travel out a little bit, but make sure you just bring it back right to home position is what we'll call it. All right? The reason for that is that your left hand is basically going to be, for now, taking care of all your backbeats, your 2 and your 4. Your right hand will travel across the toms, hit a couple of crashes, hi-hat, whatever. So again, start out slow. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to try to work all of the bugs out, get your brain used to the whole idea of, adding that steady backbeat inside of your fills. Because at first, like if you just try to go for it in the beginning, it's going to be tough to do. You got to give your brain a little bit of a time to process it and sort of work out where it needs to go, what it needs to do. Truth of the matter is, it's not that hard. If you're getting your hands all mixed up and stuff, you're probably just trying to do too much. You're trying to work too hard. Maybe you want to add a bit of a showman thing to it. Maybe that's what you're trying to do too fast or whatever. If you want to do all of that crossover stuff to add flair to it, it's just another thing that you're going to have to work in real slow. But it's easy enough to do. Again, put a little bit more attention on what your hands are doing. Don't think so much about the fill itself, but just work on the sticking, you know what I mean? And then just keep your hands separated. Keep your left hand planted here. Let it move out every once in a while, but snare is home base for your left hand. So try that out. Hopefully it works for you.